Hello everyone, this is Paula and I am back to work on part 3 of the Traveler's Notebook. So, let's get busy. So on this page, I'm going to do blueberries, okay? Blueberries. Now, you might think, you hadn't seen anything blueberry in this kit, and you would be right. So this is extra wallpaper that I got in one of the other extra kits from Lynette. And so I'm going to pull my strings up because we're working in the center of the book. These are blue stained papers with hearts. So what I want to do is put this wallpaper across the page just like that. Okay, it's going to leave a little bit of a space on both sides and on the bottom, just barely. Now this is going to be 2 pockets. Now there's not an easy way to do how do I want to say it? Blueberries. That's the best way I know. So I thought I could use buttons to represent blueberries. And then I was like, well, why do that when I can do gems? So these little gems are going to be blueberries. And, you know, we're just going to kind of sprinkle them around and have fun with them. But first we're going to put this wallpaper across both sides. Now, I'm just going to go like this on each edge so that it fits okay into that section. And I'm going to put it across the bottom. And this is going to be our glitzy page. You know, out of all the pages, this one's going to be the glitzy one. So I decided just to make it 1 pocket because it fits so perfect, and that's just what I did. So now I'm going to put it right here in the middle of the journal. Now we should fall right into place as far as that goes, and it looks like we did. We want to make sure that this pocket is in well, and it is. Okay, got a little glue going on here, so let me get a wipey. Not much, just a little. Okay, now we'll keep an eye on that and make sure it doesn't seep out everywhere. So we'll go right here and make sure this is not sticking to anything. This side as well. So I hope you guys are having a great day. My day's been going well. And yeah, there we go. Okay, now I thought we'd put some of this old vintage rickrack across the page. And I am going to trim just the raw edges here, make it a little bit cleaner. Okay, same on this side. There we go. Now I'm just going to put a straight, a little straight zip of glue straight across right here, and that will give it a trim. Okay, now I'm going to do like this. Just start laying it down, and yeah, get it down to this first center point. Hold it there, and then finish it off. So we still have some hanging over, but we can get that cleaned off. or cut off, and we'll be good. We'll be going well here. Be doing well. Okay, so I'm just going to trim it off of the page, just like that. Okay, so this is one of 3 page layouts that we're going to do on this video. If time goes good, we'll get all 3 of them done. And then, there we go. Okay, now we can lay these strings back down that have our hearts on them. And we should be ready to go here. Now, these are kind of checks, and I looked for checks that would be similar, and I couldn't find them. But I did find this check. Now, it is shiny, but I decided since our little berries are going to be, you know, their own color, I decided we could go ahead and use these for tags, right? I think it's kind of fun. And then I'm just going to put a little piece of this scrap leftover on here to make it look like it goes with the project. So there we go. We've got one more. Okay. Okay, let's go like this. All right. Let's line it up with this other one so they're kind of straight. Okay, now we're going to go like this. It's in the right spot now. Going to end up with this shiny little tag. And I didn't know if I was going to put anything on the top of it or not yet. I'm still considering that. I kind of have an idea of what I'd like to do, but let's just wait and see what that is. Okay, I'm wiping off my scissors because I got some glue on it, so excuse me. Okay, so now we've got these little tags all made up, and we've trimmed the edge and got everything nice and straight. Now these will go into each pocket. Okay, now I want to do, there's nothing fancy about this page. I'm just going to tell you right now, this is about it right here. So don't stick them all the way down, but we're going to kind of stick them in there and make sure they don't go all the way down. Okay, so we want to know where we're going to put our berries, right? So I was thinking that we could use these big things. Now, berries aren't quite that big. Because this is a package of gems, and I'm just going to see how big this is. It's a 1/2 inch. That's a 1/2 inch right there. So I think we're better off going with 1/4 inch. So let's use the 1/4 inch. I'm thinking what we'll do, I'm going to use a pin. Let me find a pin the right color, if I'm going to be lucky enough to have that. I don't know if I will. I have these little markers, but it's not the right blue, is the point I'm making. Here is, okay, I just found, let me pull out the right one. I just pulled out a glue, a gel pen. And what I thought is we could take our glitter glue and just randomly put a berry, right? That's how I'm going to do it. Might need a bigger blob than that. Now, you know, you won't have... I'm wondering, I need to practice and see. So if we put a gem down, I'm going to practice, and I'm just writing on the back of this piece. Once the gem is down, I would say hold it, but I'm just going to draw around it. Now this is crooked because this paper is all jagged. So, and then we're just going to do a little like that, okay? Make it look like a berry. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're about to find out, because we're going to try it on this one. And I'm trying not to let any glue out. Yeah, it's not wanting to write very well with this pen. So hopefully it doesn't smear off. Okay, and now we're just going to do a little stem. So I know this is goofy, but I'm goofy. So we're going to do right here. We're not putting very many. I'm just going to do it without the gem, if my pen allows. Okay, let's try it again. Put it over here. Come on, come on, come on. Behave. Come on. This is how it works, right? Nothing wants to behave. So it's sticking to my finger. Let's try that again. Going to stick to another finger. I'm sorry, I was right in the front of it. So this one obviously did not turn out as good as I had thought. So let me see if I have another pen. That's black. That's gold. Here's, oh, that's blue. Let's see, that's probably black too. So you know what? I'm not going to care if it's black or blue or what. Let's try keeping it in the circle, which is probably going to take some extra time, which I don't really have. So we do it like that, and then we'll put a little stem. I think the blue must be worn out. We know what that's like, don't we? To be worn out. Now this is really the size I wanted to do, but we got to have it all be the same. Now, I'm just going to put, you know, a couple on each one. How about right here? Go back around. Okay, come on. Let's try putting you on this next part. I don't know how berries grow. I think it's on bushes. Or blueberries. I think it grows on some kind of bush. But don't ask me. I am not a gardener. Okay, so we're going to go right over here, and we're going to do one right here. You see, now this pen is trying to bomb out on me. Oh my, my. Is it ever the right thing? Let's just try the marker. It actually works better. Okay. We're going to put back the others because they're just in the way and they don't work, right? Not on this anyway. Okay, so we're going to add, all my berries are shaped a little different, but you know, berries aren't perfect. This one's going to take up the whole space. I can tell by looking at it. I didn't make my circle one big enough. Then I thought, how are we going to do this? So I'm going to find a, some letters to stamp. So weird, because when I try to start this one, it doesn't act like it wants to go. What is the deal? Okay. Gonna get another one off of here. All right. There we go. We've got to give these a minute to dry before we start flipping pages, okay? Because I don't think it'll work as well. One more. Or we should do an odd number. We may put 2 more. How about I do it right here in this corner? These are little blueberries with the little shininess on them. One more. So we're going to do right here. It is raining cats and dogs here at our house. I mean, it's thundering. The wind is blowing the rain up against the windows. It's crazy. It's good sleeping weather. All right, now I feel like we need 2 more. Of course we do. Can't stop. We got to have an odd number though, so that's why I am gonna have to add more. Okay, we'll see what happens with those. Now we're going to put dots here and dot there and see what happens. Going to get glue on the bottom and glue them down. Well, that one looks like it kind of spread out of the circle. There we go. And here is the last one. We may end up putting more. We'll just see. Not on this part, though. We'll just do them, you know. I do an odd number. Okay, so now, I also thought we could, what did I do with my stick, or my pen? Instead of putting a topper on this page, I was thinking we could put something else. But let me get my little letters. Now, I want to write out blueberries on these little tags. So what I'm thinking is we do blueberries and put blue and then dash berries on the other page. So let's take them out and set this aside to dry right there. And here we go. Okay, take the lid off. And I found these in a garage sale. I think I've told you guys that when I've used them before. I think I'm going to go like this. Okay. So we're going to start by using capitals. And I will tell you, these are simple to do. So let's do blue. And then we'll do blueberries. What can I say? I'm not perfect at this, that's for sure. Now these should dry without any problem. They're not going to be even because I'm not very good at that. I don't need a nail over there. What am I thinking? Okay. Need a U. Where is my U? There it is. So usually I do the first word and then I go back and do the rest. Let's do E. Blue. See if I have a little dash on here anywhere. I doubt it. We'll write in a dash of our own. So blueberries, so we need E again. R. Kind of a crooked E there. Let me find the letter I need. I love to use these and I forget about them. I just think it makes them look kind of cool. Okay. Okay, find an S. Yay. Okay, now we need a little bit of a little thing that goes after that so it allows it to, what do you call it? Just a dash. Okay, I don't see anything, so we're just going to leave it because I think it says it all right there. Blueberries, right? Okay, so let me set these aside. I think it's a lot of fun to decorate things up, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to add some flowers just as a little extra something something. And we're going to do the darker blue if I can get them out. That's the big question. There we go. And I'm just going to use some of the darker ones, and I'm going to take my Fabri-Tac. Just do the very middle. Do I want to put them up here? Yes, I do. I want to put them in the center. I was going to put them on the outside, but I really like them like that. Okay, and we're going to put some over on the other side. Okay, here we go. Going to do the same thing. We're going to make it into a topper. Got a little bit of slipping and sliding going on. We'll have to see how well that attached. Might have to lift up the leaf. Yep, it's on there. It's on there. goodness. Just have to hold it a little bit. And then this one's the same way. Now I think what would look good, I really don't like how we did these, but I have, you know, I don't know what else to do about it. Just a moment, let me look. No, that's not big enough. I was looking to see if maybe we could do some kind of circle punch, but we're gonna do it again, and we'll use this. Now we're gonna put another blueberry right here just because we can. They're not super dark. We'll put one over here. Okay. Some of them you can see the little circle, some of them you can't. And don't worry about it, it's not a big problem. Okay. Let me get my tip back on. Let's get a couple little blue gems, gem berries, couple gem berries. I don't know why that sounds funny to me. No one else probably figured out what I was trying to say. Whoops, get over there. Got a couple that want to escape. Of course, you know the glue seeps out, but it will glue down. And yeah. So I'm going to put these in here gently so that they don't stick and you don't want it to go all the way down. Now, we have to be careful turning these pages. There's nothing big deal about this, but I'm thinking maybe we should write blueberries down here again. Mostly because it is kind of plain. You know, I got to zip it up a little bit. So we're just going to do it again. And I'm going to use, let's see, I have different letters, but I'm going to use those because I do want them to be similar. So we're just going to put B, and we'll do B right there. Find a nail. Okay, U. E. Okay. Go over here and get E. Get an R. Where are you at, R? There you are. Haha, there you are. You get it? Okay, berries. Aw, man. Let's see if I can get that off real quick, because it is archival. And you know it doesn't always cooperate. That might be the best we can get right there. Let me see. Yeah, we're going to have a smeared one, unfortunately. Let me get the wet off a little bit. I'll go careful. Now we'll do another one. Okay. Now we need an I. Where'd it go? There it is. Get in there. Okay, and then I have my E. Now we need an S. This is taking too long. I need to speed it up. Okay, there we go. So, we at least spelt out what we felt it was, right? Okay, now I'm going to move these out of the way. And we're going to move on to the next page. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this page. It was real simple, which I like to do some that are simple and not so difficult for people who are new, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to gently, carefully, I'm going to take these out for now because I don't want them to glue onto the page. So right here is another one I've got put together. Now, this one is simple, pretty simple too. I've got some more difficult ones coming down the road, but this one is pretty simple. Now, you gotta, we got this beautiful pink and yellow. Okay, so this is going to, could be a pocket underneath if you wanted it to. But again, I don't do pockets for myself underneath because, I don't need to have a bunch of extra things for me to get through it. Sometimes it takes me 2 months to get through one. I put something in it every single day. I just need to be sure. There we go. And I'm just gluing the back side of this folded cardstock. See, just like that. And you're going to have some leaking out. Just get it off of there so it doesn't stick to anything. There we go. So inside this project, or this page, got glue up there too, goodness. Let me get that off. Okay. I'm trying to find the word that I ended up using, which was journal. So inside we're going to put journal. And it's not like I don't know to journal, but I just like putting titles in things. And I just think it looks fun. So we've got this right here, which is, whoops, very straight. So we should be good. Let's make sure we didn't get anything sticky. Okay, there. This closes. Now, on the back of this, I'm going to put a pocket right here. Isn't it cute? This is the paper that was in the kit. This floral pink paper. And then we have one that has cherries on it. And we'll see those later. But right now we're just doing lemons. We're going to bounce around on the fruits. We may do a bunch of lemons and then not do any. We don't know, depending on how many pages we end up doing. But I do plan on doing as many as possible. Okay, now I tied a piece of yellow rag onto this. And so this is going to go right in there for now. We're actually going to set it out until it dries. Also, I'm going to put these little flowers appliques. We just got to know which one of these is the right size. Okay, and which side is the right side, right? It's supposed to be like this. So you just hold that one down and go straight across. And you might have to kind of stretch it to make it work. That's okay. So here's this one. See, one wants to go one way, one wants to go the other way. So there we go. Cute, right? Simple. So now we have another pocket that I did scallops all the way around. And the scallops are actually going to be, whoops, I almost messed that up. Don't want to do this part right here. It does not want to be done. Gotta watch me. Okay. Okay, now let's try putting some across the bottom. Okay, and now we're going to glue this down for a pocket. Now, you don't have to do pockets after pockets. I like pockets in my journaling books. I like pockets and tags, and I always like to have everything color schemed. Now we're also going to add on this, let me wipe off this bubble I made on the top. We're also going to put flower appliques across this one as well. Okay. All right, now we are going to do it like this and just hold on to the first one. See how far it goes. And you actually don't even have to stretch this one because it's fitting just fine. All right, so there we go. Now the next thing is we're going to add this flower to this, a roll of little flowers. And we're just going to do it along this top area right here. Let's lift that up because we've got some on our mat. Okay. Now, I'm going to kind of get some of that off. Got a little crazy. Okay, now we're going to lay this down. And it should go straight across without any problem. We do have an abundance of glue under there. Well, what happened? Got glue happy. Okay. Now, this is going to go in this pocket. And I'm going to show you how it will look. And then we will take them out to dry. Okay. It's going to be just like this. And I think it's simple but cute. And you have a big journaling section inside. Did the scallop here. Yeah, it's all good. So I'm going to put these out for now. Let them dry. And we're going to move along to the third one. Everything's still stuck here. Oh, this one slid down. Got to move it back up a little bit. That's so funny. I knew it would. I knew it would. Okay, so this is an unusual one we're going to do. In one of the extra kits, I got a computer stationery page. But I also got picnic table design, and I cut it to fit right here, and it's also going to be glued in the center and then come over to this other side. So while I was doing some stitching on the tag, as I wanted to have some stitching in it, I inked it all, and I also stitched this triangle shape for a pocket. Okay, first let's get this glued on, and then we'll go from there as to what we want to do next. And I'm just kind of gluing it down here, I'm just going to put a little bit straight down, and then I'm just going to squiggle. You know, it's not going to take that much. And then straight up the side, squiggle. Now, this is just one side. I think what we should do, I'm going to put my finger where there's a dry spot and hope for the best. I think we should go ahead and make sure the spine is all glued down with this first round, okay? And I'm just going to do squiggles out of the way here, and then we can lift it. Well, you know, things are going well with my fingers, so maybe we'll just do it the best we can. Now we're going to go down here along the edge, squiggle all around, squiggle, squiggle. Okay. And I don't know what's going to happen next. We'll see. I'm going to turn my fan on. I just got really hot. I may have to take off my jacket. Okay, so now we're going to put this in the center of these two pages as carefully as possible. So now I've got it open. I'm holding it down with my elbow, and we're going to start in the center. And if you notice, I am going to put it at the very bottom edge of this elementary paper that's on the opposite side. Now I keep pushing it down in the middle because I want that to be secure. Okay, and then we're going to push down behind that and behind this. You just want to make sure all the edges are down. Okay, now I'm going to take my jacket off because it's hot in here. Okay, now we've got this all glued down. And in my kit was a couple of recipes. This one is applesauce cake. Gotta tell you a story about applesauce cake. It couldn't have been better that I got the applesauce cake recipe. You guys have heard me talk about my mom a lot. This was my mom's favorite cake, and she made it for every occasion that I can remember. And I mean, we kids got burnt out on it because that's all Mom would ever make. Now pies were another story. She made all kinds of pies, but when it came time to make a cake, it was applesauce cake. So I was so excited to see that it was the same cake my mom made. It's probably, if I got her recipe box out, which I got all her recipes, I bet you would find the exact recipe. I know she probably had it written down. She wrote out a lot of her recipes. Okay, so we're going to put this right here in the center of this page. Okay, so about like that, as far in as you can do it, basically right where I've got it. Okay, you want it to go down to the spine, and it's just going to lay there like it's on the table waiting to be cooked. And so also we have some apples and different things to put on here, and this is the tag that I made for this pocket. I stitched this red section onto I believe it's a layaway tag, and then I had this square 3x4 that says apples. Okay, so this is going to go right in this pocket. And I'm going to have to be careful because it has a lot of little holes in it. So let's just work on that then while we're there. I'm going to turn this over. I cut this out of the stationery. It was in the corner. And I just thought, you know, this is so cute. I'm going to make this a page that has to do with apples. Worked out perfect, in my opinion. Okay, now, we're going to put it on top. I'm going to take the tag out and wait till this dries. But we're going to put this on top of this right here. Now, I will tell you, you want to put something in here to keep it from gluing. Yeah, see, I just brought some glue out. Trying to think what else I got. How about we do this? Hopefully it won't tear it completely apart, but it'll keep the glue from going down in there. Maybe. We'll see. You could only put the tag so far down in there anyway. So, yeah. Okay, let's see if that works. Now, let me get another wipey because this one is worn out. The next thing we're going to do, yeah, see it's sticking. Yep, I knew it would. You always got to be prepared for it to be sticky. It just has a tendency to want to do that. Okay, now let's put it back in here because it has a lot of holes in it, you know. That's what we have to expect. Okay, now I'm trying not to push glue down in there any more than necessary, but we've got to have it in there. Okay, now over here I've got this strip of apples. Aren't they cute? And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put glue on the back of each one. Now, we don't have to go crazy as long as it stays down, right? Come on. Sometimes a little can be a lot and you just don't realize it. And sometimes that happens. Okay, so now I'm going to flip it over. And this is going to start right beside the apples. Wait a minute. No, it's going to go all the way down. I decided to bring it down the whole page. I think that's what we as in me decided. Yeah. I'm going to bring it down. Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. Okay. I just thought this looked really cute. Now, I am going to put some highlights on the apples. Here's another little apple. And what we're going to do with this one is put it on the recipe. Okay. Now, I'm going to turn it because the recipe is facing a different direction. Now, I'm going to wipe off my hand and my glue. And I'm going to fix putting this like this so I don't have so much glue under my fingernail. Okay. So I'm wondering, should we make this other apple, should we make it the topper on this? Let me just see what it looks like. No, it looks, you know, it's okay. So we're going to leave it just like this because I really like the way it turned out. I'm not punching a hole in it or anything. So hopefully that will work just fine. Now we're going to have to come back to the, we'll put this over here as well. And we'll come back once all of this has dried. Okay, but first we're going to take our uniball and get it going here. And I'm just going to take it and highlight. Now, obviously, there's some highlight spots on here, but there's something about another texture that makes it work. Okay, so all of those are done. And of course, we have to do this big one. There we go. So that's going to look really nice. And give it a couple seconds to dry while I show you the next thing that we're going to use. Keep that right there in case we need it, right? I've got to get a drink. Thank you for being patient with me. Now we have one more page back here. I know we've done the apple and we did the blueberries. They seem to be holding up. So we're going to go over here. No, that's not it. I know we have another page. I just got to find it now. I don't even remember what it was. That's so terrible. Let's see. It's not right in here. Here, you know, it's not that. I thought there was one more page. My little tags are not cooperating. Probably because I don't have them all the way down in there. Now I can put them there. Okay, and they kind of slide into each other. I'm thinking that that was all of them. Was it? I guess so. Let me see how many minutes we have left. And we can make sure here, first of all. And then we can, yeah, that's it. I don't even know what I was thinking. Okay, so I don't have any more prepared. But that is okay because we're already almost 55 minutes. So I'm going to work on some more pages that we can share with each other. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. We do all kinds of crazy fun things. And I'm on this design team. And I also do some Tracy Fox designing. And yeah, we just have fun. So let's go back here. Let's go back to the blueberries real quick. And we will add these blueberry tags onto underneath the pocket, which is made out of wallpaper. Old weird colored wallpaper, but it works great for blueberries. I don't know about the spots underneath. I feel like I need to find something else for those. I don't know what it's going to be yet. It may be a Sharpie. I don't know. You want to try it? Let's try it. Keep your fingers crossed. Okay, because you never know. Actually, it's going to work the best, it looks like. See how perfect that is? Dang. Should have done that to start with. So we're going to go right here. And now that they've dried a little bit, it makes it easier. Some of them I didn't have out far enough, and that's okay. The thunder is growling. But see, I think that's looking better because it's shaped more like a berry. It's not just me trying to make it look like a berry. Okay. There we go. Oops, wait a minute. We forgot these up here. It looks more cohesive with this marked around. And that's how it will look with these circles as well. Okay. I'm more pleased with that. Much more pleased, actually. Okay, now, got those on there, and that looks better. So now let's go to this tag here, which is this cute little pink floral paper, which is part of the kit. I had these oranges with the pink background, so that worked out perfect. Now, we don't want to put anything way down where it will stick. Let me find my other tag. Oh, there it is. Okay. And we have the little pink tag right there. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to not do all pockets and tags, so you got to stay tuned and see what all I have up my sleeve. Now let's see. It's not sticky anymore, so I say we put our tag in here, and I'm going to lift it up for you to see. Get a closer view. And yeah, I think that turned out cute. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. We'd love to have you. Welcome to all my new subscribers. See you guys in the next video, which will be part 3. See you then. Bye.